And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Cultist Simulator. This is the third part of the first stream here in a not exactly blind run, but mostly blind run. So if you see me doing mistakes, that's probably where they're coming from. We got dread. We're about to get a second piece of dread, which isn't necessarily ideal. What do I want to do? I have funds, but I don't have a really good use for them. In fact, I should probably dream on the funds to get a contentment. Let's do that. Purchase a tincture of opium. In times of a special crisis, I might visit a discreet pharmacist to purchase a tincture of opium. Actually, I'll hold on to this. I don't need to deal with the dread yet. There's a chance we can have them time out. That would probably be the best way to deal with that. Oh, no, yeah, no, I should get the tincture of opium. Get rid of one of them. Get them going. Oh, and I should be studying my Latin grammar. Roll a certain amount for my school days, but I need to brush up. Yeah, so we got 2 dread. And we got an event that come up that's going to eat my dread for bad effects. An acquaintance. Slee, an acquaintance. My passion is back. Gain some mystique, and our smith's secret has been returned. Let's talk to Slee. Yeah, talk with the Colt goes in first. The acquaintance goes in next. And then I must just do some ceremony. This one is ready. Did I use the trappings? Yes. I don't think this is helpful, but this may consume it. Let's try that. This one is ready. Root an acquaintance by invoking Forge. You want my attention? We have reasons. You can have some attention. Anyways, the bleak thoughts grabs one of the dread. We got a contentment to deal with it. Nice stuff in there. The temptation of power could go in. The temptation of power in. Meditate on my goal of earthly power. Sure. Calculation. Give it some health. See how that works. Oh, that changes up my goal. No, I'd like to keep the goal the same. Reason's going to change the goal as well. I just didn't know. Okay, we're just going to let that run. That might not do what I wanted to do. Next is a Season of Outdoors. Help me. We have another believer. The ceremony requires a searing, only a little one, but they will carry the mark all their life. Slee a believer. Slee speaks earnestly of his theories to all who will listen. The stars as tiny wounds, the sun as a hemorrhage of glory. His poetry is more eccentric than ever. Gained. Actually, I could probably place you in there. Potentially. Calculation. Flames indication. I'll dedicate myself to the pursuit of power. Sure. I may regret that result. I'm not sure how that result works out. The world is as it is. Waiting remembrance. Work overtime at his insistence. Gained more funds. Go right back to work. Because we need the money. Both to buy books and to not die of being a poor. Improved my Latin. We're now a Latin scholar. We shall study the traveling at night. Extensive discussion of the similarities between Illipoli's own dreams and those of the Emperor Galbus, who Illipi regards as a dupe or an avatar of the sun in rags. The white is west of the world, Illipi remarks, and the winter does not wait forever. Help our followers explore locations or investigate possibilities. Let's send Slee to explore. Crowded thoroughfares by day, a fog-wrapped labyrinth by night. I shall set my minions to searching for opportunities. Can't put that there. It tried to eat my contentment and did not. That's interesting. Might have found somewhere unusual. Okay. The course of the heart. Whenever the principle of the heart is implicated, I may gain vitality. Gained access to the club. A cabaret of occult reputation. Let's visit the club with some funds for entry. The entrance is lost beneath soft drapes of crimson cinnabar incarnate. Above the door, the club motto, Ingi rum imus noct yet consumimer igni, has been rendered into the night circle we fly until the fire enjoys us. Tonight, the performers pass among the audience, juggling knives and bottles of red glass, bending to bestow whispers or other gifts. The Flame's dedication. Dedicating itself to the acquisition of immortal power at any cost. Upgrade this card further to make the power of victory possible. I must be a true initiative of the Mansis. I'll need to work with Forge aspect, invoke the Forge days, and begin the change. Must perform work. Okay. Can I dream of the secret? No. Dream on passion. I know this dream, a road crests a hilltop, the air is silver bright. There's the lore. Trysts and interludes, okay. I got some contentment. That will hopefully deal with the despair. I think I'm about to get another contentment. It's closed. We gained a vitality. Another contentment. You want more reason, so I have the reason. Read this volume of Traveling at Night. So we got erudition and a Sexton's Secret. Force of the Heart, gained the vitality. Take the Locksmith's Secret and look for acquaintances. Work overtime. Get our payment. Continue to work. Cloud's part. Fleeting Remembrance. We'll go... use that to explore. Follow up on that Fleeting Remembrance. Crumpled Fields, the wink of a river, a tingling chill. Temptation. Okay, so that's gonna give me a restlessness. Dreams of curios behind glass. Tonight I will dream of a museum. Gosh, it's exhausted. In the display cases of the Impossible Museum, I always see an apple, as white as snow and as hard as marble. A golden beetle in a stern box, a coy geometry awaiting my touch, a black envelope bursting with spring, a brass opera box for instruments of record and measure. Storm in a tin. I can always wake before I see the Isle's End. Dream on Passion. We'll go with Sexpence Sequel this time. Okay, we got Identification back. I think we will go Paint to our Restlessness. Okay, we've had a Passion taken, so we're acquiring an acquaintance. And, oh, we need another Restlessness. That's not ideal. Paint using the Mystique. Let's do that to preserve the Mystique. And our inspiration will be one of the Restlessness. And only get rid of one this way. So we're gonna get an Affliction, but that's not a problem. We have a Vitality for that. You want paints. I haven't put much into this, so I'm not going to provide it any paints. And Dread. Night, the dream of the labyrinth of doors. The dream of doors. Laidlaw, an acquaintance. Laidlaw is a tinker and a mechanic of uncanny knack. You might be able to recruit this acquaintance as a follower. Got our Passion back. Locksmith Secret. And some more Mystique. Oh, Ceremony. This one is ready. An artist's reward. We have been paid for our hard work. And contentment. And a bunch of Mystique. Back to get our old Mystique back. We go work our job so we don't lose our job. And the dream has been passed. Dreamt of opening doors. Okay, so we gained a restlessness, which is not what we wanted. Opening doors, red doors, gold doors, and doors of glass, and doors bound like books, and railway carriage doors, and castle gates. Behind one was something I seek. I woke with the slamming of doors still in my ears. Maybe implying we want to do something about using key. Not for the moment here. We will dream of the dread with contentment. Clear that up. A decent amount of money. Let's go to Moreland's shop with some funds for another book. Okay, got our affliction. We have a vitality, so we can get rid of it. Okay, to save... Ooh. No, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to get another vitality. So let's study some health, so we can get a vitality. It's gonna be close. I can't, I think I can get rid of my restlessness. Or it becomes dread. No, finish the talk. Bedala is a believer. Has begun to understand the limitations of ingenuity and the power of sacrifice. Try to find more people. Orchid transformation. 16th century alchemical fever dream attributed to Robert Flood. Fundamentally banned for the distribution disturbing allure of its illustrations. This is in the original Latin, which is not a problem. We have Latin. I have enough money. We will go buy another book. Oh, he wants attention, so I will not have time to clear the restlessness. Clear my mind. Fleeting remembrance. Let us dream the locksmith's secret. Locksmiths often have the dream after the sole of a foot is wounded, especially if it has been snake bitten. I could try that. On what is contained by silver. Bestiary by Pomander in Greek. Do not have Greek. You are back, so I do not want more notoriety. Although I might get some notoriety, I suppose, speaking of esoteric things. We have a bunch of mystique, so he's going to be tied up for a little while one way or the other. Fresh air and excellence. There's the vitality. So I will need to dream to get my health back as soon as it is available. Okay, grabbing Mystique. Passion, so we found another acquaintance. Still grabbing that Mystique. The Serpent's Way. I limp along the road, and so it is that I see the serpent of the ditch. In the ditch, I follow it across the waste places into the root maze. It is hair that brushes my face, or hanging moss. I bend low to stay close to the earth, like my guide. I will not forget the way to this place. Passion is exhausted. The buzzing in the brain. Ingi rimus imus noct to et con simpi snip snip snip. A second order influence apparent to the perspective, instantly recognizable to the adept. This can be used in some rites to summon minions, and some minions will leave it lingering when they are destroyed. Way the wood. I have learnt the path to the wood, the tangled darkness that grows around the walls of the manses, though the manses has no walls. I can dream with this and return to the wood. Okay, well, in the meantime, dream about my infliction so I can cure it with vitality. All I need is time. I don't have the contentment to get rid of this, so it's going to linger. I'm going to go to the club, hoping to find contentment. The wreath announces the master ceremonies. A dancer undulates on the stage, unfolding her arms. Live moths spill in a stream from her mouth. So we gained more Mystique. We gained a hanger-on. Passion is returned, and we have our Sexton's Secret. Somewhere I got containment, so that will deal with one of the dread, and if I don't get to pick any more up, that will go away. Oh, I immediately got plucked out of the mysteries of the thing. Okay, so we got 2 buzzings of the brain. Can I study a buzzing of the brain? With buzzing of the brain. Oh, I think it's the wrong lore is what I've got going on here. Need a different lore. Use that to improve a different lore. What's going on? Or use a different lore to improve it. Either which we are prepared for. Let's use the fleeting remembrance in here. Right, fleets away. Oops. More funds, although not much more. Still grabbing my Mystique. Our health has been returned. And we will now go the way to the wood. The way to the wood. If I have enough passion, I can walk the dream road to the wood. If I have the right knowledge, I might be able to find a way beyond it. Let's go to the wood before we try to find a way beyond it. Now I pass between the scar-baked trees. The moon passes behind the branches. Though her fingers remain in my hair, I am stumbling over root now. It is tempting to drop on all fours to avoid the low branches. Pale wings move deep in the night. Oh, these buzzings, the brains are going to reduce to restlessness. Oh, that's not good. I will probably want to paint one away. Let memories guide my... Oh, that's not good. I got lots of restlessness. I don't need this much restlessness. Despair abates. Memories of better times keep the wolf at the door, from the door. Each contentment destroys one dread. Trembling the air. Don't want fascination at this point. Okay. Don't have fascination, so that's fine. So you go away before I can pick up more dread. Get a fleeting remembrance. Okay. I study the fleeting remembrance. Not in the way I would want. This one is ready. So we'll use a restlessness to recruit the hanger-on. Ah, you want attention. Shame. Okay. So that's gonna become a dread. In the midst of my life in the dark wood. The glory. So I can acquire a buzzing in the brain from the wood. Or I can gamble on picking up something else from the well or the wheel. Well, we will go to the well, of course. Trembling air of vitality. Okay. So I picked up vitality. The midst of my life in a dark wood. wood grows around the walls of the manses. As any student of histories knows, the manses has no walls. Through the wood. The well in the wood is sacred to the Grail, the hour that hungers, and to the velvet. The hour that guards secrets tonight, as I approached, is heaved with the velvet's moss. Struggling waves of deep and vibrant green pulsing against and again from its throat. Again and again from its throat. Surged around my calves, calves, rose to my thighs, and this morning I still feel the velvet's breath strong with me. Oh, we got a whole bunch of stuff done. So you are now a pawn. The unflinching order. My passion is exhausted. I will go the way to the wood again. Those passion to walk the path. Let us send the pawn to search the city. I have found someone who might pay to enact regrettable necessities. Use this to hire a shifty woman. Help with hunters. I'm not that worried about it, so we're just going to look at the past. It's not the sort of help we're looking for. The world as it is. Getting remembrance. You have grabbed the dread, so I probably want another contentment if I can. We are a job. We're going to rush to paint. Put some passion into it. Put some mystique into it. And then we will use the restlessness as our inspiration. And I haven't put the full amount of passion into it, so we're not going to add any paint. So we're about to run out of clues, so in 60 seconds, if I don't pick any more notoriety, move on to the investigation phase. We're back. An occult scrap or 2 randoms. I'm going to take the occult scrap. Fuel of rumor, or I didn't see what the other one was. Through the wood. I walked in the wood last night, and the scissors worked in the distance, and the furried things crammed my mouth and swarmed my ears, and I felt the old urge to drop to all fours and nose among the roots. But I remembered that I walked upright by day, and know fire and steel and words. And at last I found what the velvet had concealed, a secret on tree bark beneath moss. I read it then with the tips of my fingers, and I think now that I could write it in its full. A cold scrap. Secret location in the capital. Okay. That is the dream. Our passion is exhausted, but we will once more walk the dream way, using passion. A hireling? Better not. Must be careful of the company I keep, yes. Let us follow up on that occult scrap. So that's the follow-up. Good work. Might sell. Time passes. Upcoming is Season of Ambitions. I probably do want some contentment. Okay, so I got contentment from painting, probably. Recent work has drawn some attention. Got our Mystique back. Glimmering, skill. Collect that, okay. And we go work our job before we lose our job. We're on the still on the hunt for clues, so mystique is going to be an issue. At least if I'm worried about notoriety picking up. We are back. A peculiar rumor, I do not want that. Let's seek out the Temple of the Wheel. Furtive truth. Through the woods. In my sleep, I come to a jagged rock, which is still called the Temple of the Wheel, though the hour-called wheel is long extinct. Another hand had scratched a secret into the black lantern on its flank. I burned that secret into the memory to preserve it for waking. Or the velvet came out of the velvet wood depths and erased it. The velvet is jealous of our secrets. Exploring this with scraps of knowledge may uncover secrets in the Shire. This is the improved form of the thing we were previously working on, or previously exploring, so that might give us some Shire stuff. Not quite ready to explore locations in the Shire. But we've picked one up, regardless. Passion, exhausted. Let's see if we can go someplace else. Pick the Smith's secret along the path. If I have enough passion, I can walk the dream road to the wood. If I have the right knowledge, I might be able to find a way beyond it. Cater and Hero Limited. Abandoned since the explosion when both the owners died. The machine stands silent. The building is a collapsed shell. Mr. Cater was known to display peculiar trinkets in the office. Perhaps some yet remain. Perhaps. Maybe when our followers are better prepared. Contentment will clear you out, so we can probably go shopping for some books. Maybe we'll learn Greek. Oh, or I can translate you out of the original line. In fact, I should have been doing that already. Let's do that. Okay, so if I get no more dread, that'll go away in 7.2 seconds. What hunger drives this? You want some reason, have some reason. Fleeting remembrance. Gain some restlessness. So as soon as we're done Glover and Glover, we're gonna go paint. Oh, I have no Mystique, because it's using all my Mystique. Okay. Do a 3. We'll use the Restless as the inspiration. And we may fund this one. Base are likely to have success. Another collection of poetry. Okay, so if I pick up no Mystique, this should finally hopefully clear. We'll see. Tonight I will dream of a profound and restful sleep. Colors by the night. We will give you some money for paints. We have translated the book. Now we read the book. Flood or pseudo-flood suggests that alignments between the alchemical tradition of Rebudo and the older Grail traditions through the Pine Knight's quest for the Cinnabar Cup. Okay. We want to avoid fascinations, but we don't have any, so that's fine. I dreamt of nothing at all and woke up with a stretch and rose without haste. Those quiet hours have left me quite energized. So that was not the way from the wood to the next place. Not at all. We will continue to try our lore. Light in the wood, not enough. There is a house in the wood, this much is known. Here is a light through the trees. So, locksmith's secret we know will not give us the path. Does not tell us that this is not enough. Maybe we would get lucky. There's a chance. Not enough. Okay. So other than maybe the smith's secret, that's not going to be a path. Let's use passion, then, to enter the wood. Because we've already committed to going the path. A path. The world goes away. Quality work. Created something both distinctive and beautiful, and likely, blah, 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 blah. Screwed up my timing. Darn. The artist's reward. My recent work has attracted a couple of callers. With luck, something will sell. So we earned some money, we earned a bunch of contentment, got a bunch of glimmering, exhausted our passion, so we can't go begging for a job as of the moment. Old and happy, far-off things. Moth finds the light in the dark, and so do I. So that's probably going to give us some contentment. And I got more mystique, so I've delayed him going away. We're currently fired, so until I have passion to get our jobs back, we might as well do physical labor. Read this volume of the Orchid Transfigurations. Seek the cup in the birthing bread. The pine knight is told. The midwight at the birding bed. To his amazement is the mountain mother. In a fit of awe, he both gelds and flay himself. The virgin storm bursts joyfully from the remains. The great mother remembers. Interesting. Still not what we want. We want, or right now we want level 4 moth. We have not pulled any moth. Much less level 4 moth. We are back at the path. We can pick up an occult scrap or 2 unknowns. Occult scrap is at least immediately useful. As we can use it to find places in the city that may be useful. Restlessness. Okay. A little bit annoying, because we don't want... Well, actually, I could go painting. I could totally go painting. At least before that wears off. Okay. Let us check the way the wood. Will the new lore lead us the path? It does not tell me. So the answer is probably no. We got a first-time chatter. Well and stolen, I think you can get up to 4 health if you roll Restful Sleep. Yeah, if we roll enough vitality, we could boost health again. I think we can boost health all the way up to 5 if we're careful enough. But just working a lot, that's going to be hard to do. Skill Hardened Physique. Health is Fatigued. Gained another vitality. Gained some funds. We want to get rid of that restlessness, so let's paint. And we'll use the restlessness as the inspiration. Okay, so we're now considering the evidence. It's probably at this point safe to search for more members. Speak of esoteric things. You want paint. I've given you quite a bit of passion, so let's give you some funds. Hopefully get some money out of that. Dark cravings. Okay, that's going to give us a restlessness again. Tonight I will dream of a museum. Where's the wood run cold and deep and never clear? Rote memory alone will not take me there. I must engage my passion now. I drift into other dreams. Tonight I will dream of the museum. weary detective is now done considering that evidence, and there wasn't really any good evidence there, just a bunch of mystique. Moment in time, in another moment I will be gone. Yeah, that restlessness. Not what we want, but we can make do. Into the glimmering. We get our lore back. So that was not the lore we need to go forward. I need my passion for something, so we're going to keep you for the moment. The artist's reward, drawn some attention. Overexposure. All audiences are fickle. Bunch of glimmering, okay. Contentment. Steak. And some fascination. Okay, so now I might actually want one of my restlessness to turn to dread to get a little fascination. Okay. Yeah, now I want one to turn into dread. So now we're gonna go beg for a job back. See, dread does have its useless. Ooh, I need passion for you. Although, I will have passion in time. So, no concern there. There, we have our job back. Okay, so I need the dread to clear that out, but we're about to get the dread, so that's fine. Here's the dread, so you should eat the dread. Glimmering lesson learnt. Acquaintance. Tristan. Tristan dislikes distractions. Tristan gets things done. So we get our passion back. Get our Smith secret back. Gain more mystique. Now I have some passion. So let's go the way to the wood, using some passion. Congregation of St. Felix of Shuren. The nonconformist enclave of the heterodox sect of the Calvinist offshoot, tucked away in the odd corner of the city. They belted to hymns with unsuitable gusto, in a throat-scraping language that is very much not quite Latin. Visions of dread or fleeting remembrances. Okay, so this is going to, in theory, clear the fascination. So then I need to do something to get rid of the dread. I was planning on using the dread instead of the fleeting remembrance, but that was not its priority poll. Okay. Obsession. That's going to give me a frustration. Okay. Go to the club. Try to get contentment to get rid of the dread that way. Here we go. Another way I can get rid of restlessness is I can recruit someone for the cult. Do that. This one is ready. Okay, I still need a lot of those if I'm gonna get another passion. Theory, the passion can go up one more time, but I need 4 lessons learned and something more. And it's not gonna be easy to find the something more there. So I probably actually shouldn't really be trying to gather the glimmers up the way I am. I just am. Okay. Peculiar rumor. I believe we could use the peculiar rumor to things like a rumor of a person. I'm gonna gamble on going to the well instead, though. An awareness of appetites. The well in the wood is never dry, but it is never clear. One night it might heave with crawling roots, on another it will pulse with bright moss. On nights of the full moon its waters are choked with the fat, dappled bodies of moths. Last night I saw it brimming with dark and viscous blood. Gelatinous shreds drifted on its surface, clots of grail manner. An awareness of appetites. So if I was going grail, that would probably be quite useful, because that would actually get us up to like 7 if we were grail aligned, but not as useful right now. Okay, gets rid of my dread before it becomes a problem. Nope, more contentment. Do I want... Oh, he wants attention. Give him attention. Fitting reverence. Unflinching order. As a new believer. Yes, let's keep attempting to recruit people. Clear my mind. Got some fleeting remembrances. I'm gonna do something about studying fleeting remembrances. Buzzing brain, conscience of the radiance. No. I don't have the thing to read you. Okay. I don't have the money to want to look for books. Let's go back to the wood. Okay, so you're back. So I want to try to not pick up more mystiques. You're going to pick up a little bit. So I want these to probably burn out quickly. Oh, you pulled my oldest, or pulled my newest one. That works for me. Maintenance passion. You will be able to grab another one, but that's fine. those. Put you back to work. And get funds coming. I got enough funds. Let's go ahead and pick up a book from the shop. I don't really want a buzzing in the brain. Let's go back to the well. Not the furtive truth. The furtive truth other way is like gamble. Okay. Through the woods. I think we've read that one already. This is not our first furtive truth after all. Hanger on Mystique. I was trying to get rid of the Mystique, but too late. Gonna have another one to pull. Find somewhere to bury it. The Orchard Transfigurations, Volume 1. Interesting. We had already found, I think, Volume 2. In the original Latin. We'll translate it. Oops, that's 6 more. Wrong one. Lock the city door, the work begins. Once reason. Taking the last Mystique. So as long as I don't get any more Mystique in the next 60 seconds, I think, well, I think it's actually another 60 seconds that time. So in 120 seconds, you'll go away. Don't want a buzzing in the brain. Let's go to the Temple of the Wheel. Trembling airs. In the wood beyond the walls of the mansis, a jagged rock rears like the petrified remnants of a dancing giant. I trailed my hand along its flank, over the eye signs and lichen the crude graffiti of the lesser word powers, and I felt the thrumming of the wheel which has passed. It has passed, but something continues. Heart. Heart 2. Let's go back into the wood. Red. Let us... Or, been translated, let us now read. The illustrations are certainly striking. They flush the skin and glow beneath the eyelids after the book is closed. Okay. So in 60 seconds, you'll go away, unless I find another notoriety or a mystique. And the gold scrap. We'll take the gold scrap. You want more reason. There you go. Glimmering. The secret red. Okay, so we got the level 1, or the lower tier 1 to the one we already have the tier 4 for. It's fine. Work overtime at his insistence. Completed. Okay, and I have some funds. I could probably go buy another book. There's books to be bought. Peculiar rumor. Let's go to the well. A wheel. Almost there, so I don't need that yet. Maybe I don't need that at all, but still. But you're going over there because I probably have Vitalis, so that's fine. Move that. Cloud's part. Getting remnants. Okay. There we go. Weary detective has no clues. Away he goes. It's now going to be a little bit more risky. Let's start talking about stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna want a vitality. We had, or the vitality annoyingly is gonna go away before I need it. Although we just got one over here. That one will work. Hebe is a ship. In fact, many ships have borne that name over the centuries. All of them provided transport and accommodations to those who know something of the invisible world, and none of them show up in shipping records. But I've learned that the steamer here, Hebe Saton, is docking soon in a grimy, unregulated port in Northern Ireland. I could send someone to learn unwatched occult luggage. Okay. Let's send the pawn to go search the city. Grab another cold scrap. So we've found an acquaintance. Come with me. The auction house. I might have found somewhere unusual. Specials and curios, perfumes, taxidermy, specimens, rare text. It operates from a cramped new premise. Now, since destruction of the old by the unexplained fire, you can buy or sell items here. Well, we have more money. We can buy stuff there. Back to searching the city, please. I don't need another hireling. Swindler, yeah. Don't need that sort of hireling. Got an affliction. I need my dream to end before I can deal with the affliction. Contentment, okay. Peculiar rumor. It will go see how. Sort of true. Okay. Heal the affliction using the vitality. Old, unhappy, far-off things. Sylvia, an acquaintance. Passion back. Gained a red... oh no, got the raid secret back that we put in there. Picked up some mystique. Let's keep looking. Red secret back in the hockey category. You want some reason. Better not. Yeah, better not. Found a different hireling. I'm not looking for hirelings. Thank you. Restlessness. They want to go painting. Okay, so that should have reset the timer on Glover and Glover, yeah. Let's go painting. Passion, passion, passion. A little bit of mystique. Fueled by our restlessness. Inspired by our restlessness. Keeps it away from becoming fascinating. Well, I guess that would be dread, I suppose. And we have recovered our health. I suppose we will go the way of the wood again. I think that's a good place to put a part break in. We've passed up over an hour. Ballin Stolen 1 says, if Mr. Aldrin is annoying, he can just meet his maker with the right pawn. Possibly. He's not too annoying. I like the money we're getting from him. Just, we need to be a bit quick about going and coming if we want to keep him happy. But yeah, I hope everyone has been enjoying. We are going to continue playing, but if you're watching on YouTube, the next part will be up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a short break here, so I can get up, stretch the legs, sip a little bit of tea, and then we'll be back to record another hour before taking another break, and another hour after that. We're going to play 5 parts today. We're through 3 parts. We got 2 more parts that we're going to record tonight. So until the next part, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Until the next part and or stream, and bye for now.